Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by, checking out our channel, checking out this video today. Right now it is Tuesday, August 17th, 2021. It has been a rainy and overcast day today, sprinkles here and there, and it's warm. It's been in the 80s Fahrenheit, that is. So I'm just sitting here and I'm enjoying this view right here. It's quite beautiful. Glad to see the sky is opening up a little bit. We got some sun, got some blue sky, and some of the clouds blowing out. But we got another big storm coming in tomorrow, so we're going to enjoy this while it lasts, and we're going to take some video. My name is Joshua Wing, with Things by Wings and Wing Apiaries, and I'm standing at the entrance to our Homestead New Wingland, USA. This homestead has a story. We've only been here for about a year now, and our story is a bit long and it's complicated, and there's a lot of twists and turns, and it's our story though. And we live here. Since we've lived here, like I said, just about a year now, last August, we've done some things. We've made some improvements. We've made this place ours, little by little. And I wanted to, document this whole journey from the start, but through everything that we've been going on as a family, and then also, the world's kind of crazy right now. There's a lot going on. COVID definitely made things hard for a lot of people. And out in the world, we're not really too sure with what's going on. And even, in our neighborhoods, there's some unrest and, just some, unpleasantries. And that's hard to live with every day. So we saw the opportunity to get this place a small slice of paradise for us. We love the outdoors. There's plenty of room for our business to start and to grow. And we can all live here in peace. We can do all the, all the craziness. We can, go shopping, go to doctor's appointments, go to work functions out there. But once we come up this driveway and into our homestead, this is our peace. This is our sanctuary of joy and preserving joy. I won't go too much on that, but I want it to be very clear that that's our goal here. When we originally saw this property with as much land that it comes with, we were excited about the opportunity to not only have enough land to do what we want to do with, but also improve the land, enrich the land for wildlife, so that we can coexist. We are cutting paths into the wooded property so that we can explore our land and enjoy our land, but we're also trying to clear out some of the nuisance plants. Like what we have, something called autumn olive, and there's some right there. You see a lot of it out in the field. There's one right out there. These little bushes that are popping up, but they can grow into full-size trees, and they just take over. They're invasive, and they're starving out some of the plants that are necessary for wildlife, like berries and ferns and things that deer and other animals enjoy and they forage upon. But we're gonna take a little walk here, and I'm gonna keep talking. So like I said, we're looking forward to the opportunity to enrich this land for nature, just as much as us enjoying it. We don't have plans to demolish nature. We want to build it up and improve upon what is already here and leave this place better once we're gone than before when we got here. And you might be wondering what I'm showing you here. This is a small clump of trees, a little slice of heaven here, right at the entrance of our home. And you see those orange flags over there. Last December, we lost our fur baby, our dog tur, Xena. She was a black lab, and for my wife and I, and even for my parents, she was, amazing. She was all of our friends. We all loved her dearly, and she was amazing for us. And she resides back there now. She welcomes us into our home every time we come home, and she's here to protect the home when we're not here. Our plans are to beautify this space and make it a serene, small sanctuary that we can sit and enjoy being surrounded by nature, and sort of reflect on those who have come before and have left us, and also focus on our dreams and just give us a place to really center. On our property, we have 11 acres of woods, forest, and 3 acres is cleared for where the house and the garage is at, and you can see a little bit of that here. And I mean, we're surrounded by nature on all sides. We have a wraparound porch around the house, which is amazing, and we'd love to just sit on the porch when we get the time, and we'll see deer, we see turkey, and other wildlife and birds. It's truly a beautiful place to be. There's the home, and this detached building is the wood shop, and this was what drew us to this place. It had a nice wraparound porch. There was area, there was even a space to have our wood shop here. We have a commercial building that we purchased several years ago, and we're actually in the process of selling that. And we're almost to the point where we're fully moved in here, but there's still a lot to go. A lot of wood and a lot of material still from the wood shop. And then as we come around here in between the two buildings, you can see the start of a concrete driveway that starts right there and wraps up around to the other side of the porch on the back side. It's about 95 feet long, nice big driveway. And that was one of the first things we did. We did that back in October, November of last year. It finished up right before Thanksgiving. And we added the pergola there at the entrance of the sidewalk, beautifying the front of the house. When we got here, there wasn't really a whole lot in there's nothing outside to beautify it. This is a sanctuary, and it's our forever home. We're not going to be moving anywhere so long as we can help it. So we're trying to beautify it as much as we can, little by little. It's been a crazy year. It's been very busy with some of the improvements that we've done here. We also sold my parents' house that they lived in since the 70s, and then we are currently working on the house that belongs to my wife and I, Amy. Now here at this homestead, there are 4 of us. It is my mother and father, and then my wife and I. My wife's name is Amy, my dad's name is Doug, and my mom's name is Dawn. The 4 of us live here, and we love it. And like I said, there's more to this story, and I really want to share it with you, but I don't want this video to go on forever. I just want to get a video out there, get this started, so that I know the first video is done, and that takes a lot of pressure off me, and I'm more open to making more videos and sharing them with you. I want to share the journey of not only us here at our homestead, what we do to fix up the property, but also what we're doing out in the wildlife on the trails, how our business is growing, going from a commercial building of about 10,000 square feet down to this garage right here. We have big plans, and we have a lot coming as far as growth, and we're very excited about it. And we're going to build up to the point where hopefully we can buy more land and then build a new shop that is bigger and more of what we want. And along the lines of new buildings and new structures, I'm sure you've seen the materials laying around. We have this guy. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is a 40-foot front, 30 feet deep pole building. It's quite large. And the upstairs has it's the way these trusses are designed. There's an opening in the center that is 16 feet and 8 feet tall, and it goes the length of the building, so plenty of storage. And we're actually going to walk up there. They finished the stairs and the floor today. They finished up the rest of the siding. They have to do some of the trim. They got to put a garage door on. They do have a new man door that's coming either tomorrow or the following day, depending on weather. It's going to get a little bit of an echo. We're surrounded by metal in here. There's a man door. They're going to change this so that it opens the other way. And as far as power to this building, there's going to be a sub panel here with power coming from the wood shop, which is its own service, standalone from the home. Once they are finished putting on the roof and the finishing touches with the structure, they will later come in and put in the concrete floor. And so that's why you see the gap underneath there. That's the standard pole barn, pole building construction here in western Pennsylvania. Sorry about my finger there, it keeps sneaking in. But you can see where the floor is. That's all storage space above us. We go up these stairs. There's a lot of stairs. The first floor is a 12-foot ceiling height. And there's a reason for that. Maximize material storage, but also equipment storage, and have a place to bring in vehicles to make repairs. And then this is the upstairs, which again, this is only storage and mainly small things for the home and for the business. Some small product storage, and of course all the decorations and everything that we have from two houses becoming one. So we needed somewhere to store a lot of stuff, so a pole building was the solution. Initially we thought about possibly just putting a cement pad here and doing storage containers, but the longevity of that, and also the fact that it'd be an eyesore, we want it to be beautiful. This is a beautiful place and we want to maintain that beauty, so we decided on a building, and the colors we chose are the charcoal gray, as you saw, for the sides, and then the roof is a slate blue, they call it. And that's actually be hard for you to see here, but it's on the side of the garage, and you'll see the trim accents and stuff when we go back downstairs. But yeah, we wanted to add some storage and give you a little view of the yard here while we have no roof. But yeah, we wanted to maximize storage so we could keep the clutter free in the home, as well as still have the beauty once we step outside. So we did decide on a pole building. I struggled for a while, probably 6 months or so, as far as the design, what I wanted it to look like, what kind of structure, either a steel building on top of a cement pad, or doing the pole barn construction and having the cement poured in after. I guess you can kind of see what I decided, right? Okay. There's a little muddy still. We've had a lot of rain. But there you can see the blue, the trim accents there inside the door. That'll be the color of the roof. I think it'll look really nice. We're really excited about it. And the reason for the colors is, really, we've played around with a couple colors for our business, and even for our shirts we've decided for a charcoal gray. And as far as our logo, we really like it as a teal aqua blue, something similar to the color here. So we're going with consistency with our colors, and it's something that we like. So we had the option to choose if we wanted a custom color, and we went with those. Go for a little walk back here around the wood shop. I'd take you in there, but it's a little messy. Again, it's been a crazy year and we're not quite situated yet. We're getting there. This is the rest of the 3 acres of cleared land, and then we go up there. There's a path, call that cherry or chestnut grove. There's several chestnut trees that lead back to the rest of the property. On this flat, there's also another trail that leads to some of our beehives, and then further on back to the rest of the hives that are here on the property. Over there you'll see some of the hive bodies and storage of miscellaneous parts, and then also that trail down there is our water right-of-way and access to the lower part of the property. Now, this pile of stuff right here, as well as the tractor implements and the tractor itself, ladders, they're all things that inspired this, the reason for this, bigger building. The shipping containers would have been a good solution for the lumber that we have at our commercial building for the wood shop. We also, I have also wanted for a very long time to add CNC plasma work, more metal fabrication into the business, and since we have the space to grow and we have this building, we will be adding a CNC Plasma to our list of equipment, and we will also be adding a sawmill, and we are for sure getting a Glowforge, the Pro model. That is the only machine that we know exactly which one we are going to get. As far as the CNC Plasma, it will go in here, right here on this side of the stairs, and then inside, underneath the stairs, will be some small parts storage. We have a lot of parts cabinets that will go under there, and then we'll have pallet racking along the majority of the walls, the wall space for wood storage, also sheet metal storage for the plasma, as well as the beekeeping hardware, we'll call it, all of the hive body parts. And we want to make it so that we can have a steady supply, a ready stock of beehive parts that are clean and prepped and ready to go with hive, whether it's a super or a deep hive body that has the frames in it, will have extra lids, inner covers, bases, everything, so that we can both make splits and expand, make new hives, but also when we harvest honey, add a new box on, or when we're in a honey flow to constantly be able to add boxes and remove boxes as needed. So with this storage space, we'll be able to do so efficiently. We'll be able to store them and have a controlled inventory of what we have, as well as easy access. So having this building and having the ability to be able to do that is phenomenal. We're very excited about that as well. So there's a lot of good things coming. There's a lot of things good going on right now. It's a lot. There's always a lot. And I have probably 100 plus things on my laundry list of things to do for this property, for our home, for the business, and then just chore things. I spent 3 hours today cutting the grass. We got a break in the weather. It was sprinkling a little bit, but I was able to cut the grass, which was, one huge thing off of the list. And I was even able to go back the back property, back by the hives. So you'll see more of that shortly. I do want to make a goal to do a video every week, at least one, even if it's just updates on the property. In the next video, this building will be finished at least, and then hopefully we'll get an update as far as when the floor is going in. On the equipment front, I would like some insight. So I said we're looking for a CNC Plasma. I've looked at several, and of course, Lincoln, I know you make amazing equipment, and I love the plasma tables that Lincoln Electric has. Is it the Torchmate? Anyway, the plasma table, they're awesome. They're a little bit out of my price range. I'm just starting out, and we're going to expand, and the business is going to grow, and we have goals and plans, and we're going to work to make sure that every one of those happen. But for right now, I'm looking lower, maybe $10,000–$15,000 range, and I know that's still a pretty penny, and I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck. I've seen several plug and play options that come with the plasma cutter, as well as the computer and the software and different vectors and things like that. Those things sound cool, but I don't know much about these companies. There's one ARC1 CNC. I don't know if you know about that, know anything about those plasma. If anybody has one of those, would love to know, how it works for you. What do you like about it? Would you get something different? Or if you're running a CNC Plasma and you'd like to, sway us a certain way, we'd love to hear all about what you guys have going on in your shops. And of course, there's the after processing of equipment, different types of sanders and grinders to clean the metal parts that come off of those. We're interested in those as well. Of course, having a wood shop, I do have different sanders and things, and I've been watching YouTube. I know about different types of grinders and belt grinders and sanders and all sorts of stuff. But it's always nice to get some insight from those who use them every day, who aren't getting paid to do so, paid to say certain things. You know what I mean. Also, with the Sawmill, I am trying to find a good model that is efficient and it's going to last a long time. I keep going back to Norwood for some reason. I have a friend that has I think it's a LM29, but I've used his a couple times, and I like the walk behind. It's very easy to use. I do like the idea of a power feed options and like the setworks options. Along those lines, I'm also looking at with the Norwood, I'd be looking at the HD38. It has, I think, 35.5-inch maximum width of cut for 36-inch log. I believe that's right. And then there's the LT15 Woodmizer. And the only issue that I am seeing that I keep getting hung up on with that is the rope. I've seen a couple videos, I've seen a couple reviews, either about the ropes getting gummy from tar and pitch, maybe from pine. I won't be cutting a whole lot of pine, but there will be pine, so I don't want that to be an issue that happens, that I have to deal with. And then the power feed uses that rope as far as moving the saw head back and forth on the rails. So I know I can disconnect the rope and just use it as a walk along, but that kind of defeats the purpose of spending $2,000 plus on the whole power feed system, right? So these are some things that we're working through right now. If you have any insight, anything you'd like to share regarding either the Woodmizer LT15 or the HD36 from Norwood, or maybe a different option. We're also looking for something that we can get relatively soon. I love Timber King's machines, but they're looking for 2022. A lot of Hudson's models are the same way. So at least with the Woodmizer and the Norwood, I can get it relatively quick and start working this fall. At the top of the driveway over there, the concrete driveway that goes up, there's nothing up there yet. It's just been a dirt mound for the hillside, and I'd like to do a tie wall, and I want to get that done hopefully this year. So being able to cut the logs and the trees that are already down on this property, to be able to use that material before it goes bad, is my goal. So that's the reason why I'm looking for immediate. There's anywhere from 80 to 100 downed logs or trees, either from the logging that happened before we moved in, or just windfall on the property. And we want to use that rather than let it go to waste. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm at the 24-minute mark already. I don't want to keep this going on any longer. I appreciate you listening to the rant. I didn't really show you too much of the property today. I showed you a little bit of what we've done and what's going on currently. And there are a lot of things to come. I wanted this video and this channel to be, the chronicle of our adventure. And as far as our business, we're by no means, like famous. And we always joke we're an overnight success over 20 years and we're 4 years in. But as far as being here, we're 1 year in. So we're still growing. There's still many things to do. We're learning new things. We're trying to reach out and try new things. The CNC Plasma, we got the Glowforge coming soon. We have Sawmill coming soon as well. So we got a lot of big things coming immediately, in the relative future, and we have a lot of things we're working for the far ahead future, 5-10 years plus away. There's land near us that we want to get to grow our business, as far as the clear cut part of the properties, but there's also a lot of wooded areas that we would love to get to enhance and just give more of a sanctuary to nature and all the wildlife that surrounds us. And you'll hear a lot more about that, because that is very near and dear to my heart. And I am very wildlife focused here. I love enjoying nature. And before you say it, yes, I am a hunter, but I haven't hunted in several years, and I don't plan on hunting on this property. Like on our property, we will not bait wildlife and then turn around and hunt them. That is not the focus here. The focus is to enjoy it and to give that sanctuary so that wildlife can thrive around us. I have nothing against other people hunting on their properties or in the surrounding areas. But as far as what we're doing here, we are enriching nature. It would not be right for me to then turn around and hunt the same property. So that being said, we hope that you do come back and you check out some of our future videos. Hit that subscribe button if you think you're interested in everything that I've said and the content that's going to be coming. Hit that like button so we know that you like what you saw. I apologize for the shakiness of the camera. I am on my phone. I wanted to get a video out to you guys. I didn't want to procrastinate any longer. I do have a DSLR. I do have action cameras. I do have the equipment necessary to make better quality footage. As far as the quality of the videos, I hope that you liked it. I'm speaking a lot from my heart and just off the cuff. I didn't plan any of this. I didn't write it down. I'm just winging it. And yes, we should trademark that. But, here at New Wingland, it's our sanctuary of joy and peace and happiness. And we would love for you to join us on our journey as we both beautify this place for us, for the wildlife, as our business grows, as our property grows, and as we make various improvements of all types. It's an adventure of a lifetime, and it's going to take a lifetime, and we would love for you to join us along the way. We will share everything with you. We will show as much of the progress and the processes as we can, and even some build videos as we get this equipment. We'll give you honest reviews of the things that we have and what we like. In our wood shop, we do have several pieces of equipment, including the Inventables X-Carve. It's the older model, 1000 by 1000 tabletop, but we have tons of equipment that we would love to give you reviews of, our honest feedback about things that we carry on us that make our lives just a little bit easier. And one freebie would be a pencil like this. You can find these on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. I'd love to find these American made. This one most certainly is not. It is very cheap plastic. They do tend to break. However, it is a thick lead, and underneath the lid here is a small sharpener to keep this at a nice fine point. So that's today's freebie. This is something that I always carry on me, is a good pencil and a good tape measure. In all of our vehicles, we do have tape measures. You never know when you're going to need a pencil. You're never going to know when you're going to need a tape measure. But as far as the tape measures that we use and all sorts of other info, that'll be later on down the line. And like I said, we will do videos at least once a week. So be sure to subscribe. Hit that little bell notification so that you know when we do get a video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about our property, what we've done so far. What do you think of the building? Do you like the colors? We love them. We're excited to share once it's done what it looks like, and we're excited to have the floor so we can get all of our stuff in there and get fully moved into this place and really get things ramping up in the wood shop and on the CNC Plasma whenever we figure out which one we're going to get. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by again. I will do my best to give you more footage of the property. We do have about 100 hours of video for a lot of the stuff that we've done so far, and those videos will be up later on down the line when we get a chance to edit them and really work through them. But like I said, we got plenty more to do, and we got a lifetime to do it in. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again. Have a great day.